Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WrestleSlam special. We're here in the heart of Limerick City in Dalton's Warehouse for tonight's show of Hard Knocks. And I'm standing by with, well, this man is not just a professional wrestler, he's a multitasker as well. I mean, he's traveling around the world, Japan, Ireland, UK, you name it. He's doing all this while living a beautiful life, because he is LJ Cleary. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I mean, we met before, but I feel like I'm in the presence of like a true hero at this point now.
No. I'm still just the LJ Cleary that started at Five Factory in Bray when I was 13 years old. That's who I am.
Yeah, I mean, but you feel like you're still that 13-year-old, but at this point, like the world knows who you are, from Japan, from even over in America, that you will take over down the line. Like we're going to say that now. But like, how does it feel actually coming all this way from being that 13-year-old kid starting at Five Factory to now?
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. The best way I can describe it is that, you know, when I say it's a beautiful life, living is a beautiful life, it's a lot more than just my theme song or a catchphrase. It kind of encapsulates what we just spoke about, and the fact that I was, you know, a 13-year-old kid who did just start chasing a dream. Fast forward now, I'm 25, and this is my job, but it's more just my job, it's my life, and I get to travel the whole world doing it. So that's what it means, is what a beautiful life really is.
Yeah. So it's not just like a really good song. It is.
No, it is a good song, but it's real. It's very real. That's when it hit me a couple of years ago. I remember I was on a plane and I was shuffling Spotify, and the song came on. You know, I hear the song all the time, but I was like, God, I think at the time I was maybe 22. I'm 22, and like, I'm literally getting to do what so many people dream of doing, and I've worked for it. I've worked really hard to get it, but I do make sure I take in those moments to be grateful and be like, tell your younger self that this will be happening. It's a beautiful life.
And you mentioned like a while back that you actually started wrestling when you were 15, and that's actually surreal.
13.
Because 13.
Yeah.
Wow, and that was actually surreal because like a lot of kids at that age, including myself, we always like, I dream about being a wrestler. Because you have the bragging rights to turn around and be like, I am a professional wrestler. This is what I'm doing now. Like so, and of course, now that you're back in Ireland, I feel like that. Wouldn't say that you're taking everything back in, but you're back doing like helping out with other younger talent out there, like
absolutely.
your coaching jobs down in Hard Knocks, down in Five Factory,
and School of Irish Wrestling as well.
Yeah,
I'm very passionate about giving back, and it's because I like the idea of, I don't actually, sometimes even the term giving back, because it's not like I have all this to give back, but it's more so that this scene has given everything to me. It's given me my whole life. So if in any way I can contribute to any training school or any young trainee and make them, I don't know, make their journey a bit easier, then I mean, it's going to be a lot easier. It's something that I really enjoy.
Yeah. And I mean, like, again, you did so much and everything else because the Irish scene is picking up, like, every single day. Like, we talk about Japan having an amazing wrestling scene over there, but, like, I think they're going to be side to side with the Irish wrestling scene.
Absolutely.
So, like, what you said when you were, like, 13, you get to say, I am a professional wrestler. You can turn around to them and be like, I was part of the Irish scene, actually, from almost the very beginning when it's picking up.
Yeah. Particularly, you know, getting to do so much with OTT over the last, you know, my first OTT show was 2017, and since then, it became, I think, the biggest promotion in Europe. I don't think that's like wrong to say to me. I think OTT is the biggest and best promotion in Europe, and I think a massive part of that since 2017 has been me. Got to be in the ring with the likes of only recently Nick Nemeth, Matt Cardona, Pac. So yeah, like for me, the Irish scene has very much so a stranglehold on European wrestling for a reason, because it is the best. And
you are the best at the moment. Even though if you're aware, you're still up there.
I take a lot of pride in representing Irish wrestling abroad, and that's why the name Irish Wrestling's MVP is very prominent and near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, and it feels like you did definitely earn that over there. And of course, there's a lot of like young lads actually still you're inspiring to be and to inspired by you to continue. There's probably actually a list of people that inspired you actually to push every day.
Yeah. Obviously, when it comes to Irish wrestlers, Finn Balor, Sheamus, JD McDonough, who was Jordan Devlin, and then for me, in general, kind of from being a kid, and then from being a kid turned wrestler, Chris Jericho, John Cena, Christian, at the time Zack Ryder, at the time Dolph Ziggler. Obviously been lucky enough to actually wrestle them now, but so a lot of people.
Yeah. You can almost say that now they have to look up for you now.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Which is again, it's crazy, but it's also very surreal. I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah. So that's what you have right now. But back to business is like you're here at Hard Knocks tonight. You actually have a big match against tonight. And what's it like actually competing at Hard Knocks? It feels like so long.
It's amazing to come back. Yeah, I think it's been over a year since I've been here, and it's more so like as we talked about earlier, I was the head coach at the Hard Knocks school for quite a long time before I went to Japan. So coming back here, seeing all the guys again, seeing everybody, it's very nice for me to see the growth of the school, of the promotion, and I also just get to see a lot of my old friends as well.
Yeah. And of course having a sneaky pint here and there. That's
I don't drink.
Nice.
But, I don't drink, but I will happily have a Coke Zero while the pints are being had.
Coke Zero, or treat yourself, have a Fanta.
Maybe, yeah.
There's a big maybe.
Yeah.
And of course there's Hard Knocks, but there's another show that you know very well, I know very well, that's RCW, because you actually made history with RCW, coming to the first RCW champion.
Ever champion.
Load of people actually giving praise to you, load of talks. Will we see you back in the RCW ring?
I can't give an answer for certain, and that's not me just saying it because there's a camera here and it's like, I can't say that. It's like genuinely, a lot of the time now, I'm uncertain about my own future in a very exciting way. If the question is, do I want to go back to RCW? Well, then it's a definite yes. I hope, maybe this is saying too much, I hope that I'll get to be back in RCW before the year is out. But I don't know yet for sure. I cannot say yet. I don't want to say yes because if it doesn't happen then, I've said it.
Yeah. Well, look, like you said, you don't expect the future, but that's the best way because that's a good life. That's a beautiful life if we go back there. LJ, you're a gent. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.